We're at the Spitzer House in Medina, and we're very excited because it's going to be an overnight investigation, and we've been trying to get in here for years, so this will be a good one. We've all looking forward to this one for sure. It should be an interesting evening.
Okay, well, this is the Spitzer House bed and breakfast, obviously. It was built in 1890 by a man named Ceilan Spitzer, who actually, he never actually lived here. He might have stayed here a couple of nights, but he never lived in the home. He was a banker from Toledo, and they opened a branch on the square in Medina. And when he built the home, he gave a lifelong lease to his parents, and then it was passed down to cousins and uncles and whatnot. It was in the Spitzer family for about 70 years. In the late 60s, somebody came in and bought it as a private home again, and did terrible things. They put carpet everywhere and, like, you know, built-in shelving. But and then the people that we bought it from got it in 1890, and then we got it in 2011. As far as I know, from what I've been able to find, there were 3 deaths in the home, but they were all of old age, like natural causes. You know, nothing crazy happened here, but you know, there is a lot of people think there's a lot of activity, and I'm sure there is. There's a lot of people in and out of here, and it's an old home. But yeah. Any questions?
So you told us earlier that there were other paranormal teams in the house, have been, and they've, some of the things that the people who have stayed here, you can talk a little bit about that?
Right, okay. Actually, I was just telling them upstairs. Chris Yarwood, maybe, the woman who wrote the Haunted Ohio books, has stayed here 3 or 4 times. And her first time staying here, she stayed in Anna's room, which is the front room upstairs, and she was getting out of the shower, and she was confronted by a maid, but it was only like, it was like from here up, and she said, she had a very strong jawline, and the maid was kind of, jammering at her and asking her about the Spitzer family, and she said, I don't know, and then she asked her if she was fat or if she was pregnant or just fat. And Chris said, "Oh, I'm just fat." Her daughter, the second time they came here, her and her daughter stayed in Ceilan's room, which is the next room down, and they didn't see anything, but they felt very uneasy, and they felt a energy, and they couldn't sleep. The previous innkeepers, Jan and Dale Rogers, they had older daughters that would come to visit from time to time. And in that same Ceilan's room, her and her husband were sleeping, and the covers, I guess, were like ripped off, and the bed was pulled or something. The husband doesn't remember it, but the wife was like, she was really shocked. Like,
freaked out.
Yeah, she was really scared.
The husband doesn't want to.
You're right, that's right.
That's something you can't forget.
Right. Let's see what else. Jan, the previous innkeeper, said multiple times they would be serving breakfast, in the morning, and everybody would be in the dining room, and the piano would start playing. The piano in the parlor is from the Spitzer family. I'm not sure who in the Spitzer family had it, but it stayed with the house when they sold it.
It's not a player piano, is it?
No.
I didn't think so.
It's terribly out of tune, so I hope.
Wow.
But yeah, so they would absolutely nobody was in there. Everybody being here, and you could hear it. It would play. Let's see. She also, the innkeeper Jan, the washer and dryer are in the basement, and she said she went down in the basement and kind of rounded the corner and saw like a large man and late in 19th century clothing, and she was so scared that she ran up the stairs and she locked it, and she stayed there until Dale came home to check it out. there's quite a bit now that I think of it. People say that there's a woman that paces in Evelyn's room, and they think it's a woman because the footsteps are light. They haven't seen it, but a lot of people, well, not a couple of people have heard it. Let's see what else. One weird thing that happened, I had two weird things that happened when we first moved in. We were moving in and out, and it was like my third or fourth night here, and I was here by myself, and it was like 3 in the morning, and I just shot up, and I heard somebody laughing, and doors closed upstairs, like it was like a young girl laughing, and
you sleep in the attic, right? You sleep in the attic?
Well, at that point, I was sleeping down here.
Oh, you were sleeping down here, okay.
Yeah, we finished the attic, and I moved up there in January of 2012. So,
okay.
And I lived down here before, and so I was really scared. Of course, I called my mom crying, and she was like, "Oh, you were dreaming." Well, then the next morning, the next night, it happened again, and it woke my daughter up as well. So I was kind of, I was just kind of like, well, we're really nice people. I kind of talked my way through it, and went back to sleep. And that hasn't happened since. The only other thing that has really, kind of made me think that it is haunted. The kitchen is right through there, and my older sister was here, and she was in the dining room, and I was on the other side of the kitchen, and there were 4 champagne glasses like on the counter, and 2 of them just came off and broke in the middle of the kitchen floor. It wasn't like they just kind of fell off. They just went whoosh, and I turned around and I was like, "Did you do that?" She was like, "No, did you do that?" And so we just kind of cleaned it up and didn't say anything, but
moving right along.
Yeah. From what I've read, I haven't heard this from anybody, but from other paranormal reports that I've read, they see like a young servant girl playing by the back stairs.
And that's in the kitchen?
The back stairs, they go to the kitchen, and they go up to you'll see them at the end of the hall. Okay. And they are roped off just because a lot of people get hurt on them, so. Okay. The lady we got the house from broke her leg. Yeah, and I was like,
she got pushed.
Yeah.
Well, she was carrying sheets, and it makes the curve at the bottom, and so after she broke her leg, they put laundry chutes in. So thankfully, but yeah. So I'm really anxious to see what you guys have.
Okay, we're inside, and Bob has already gotten many orbs. So we're expecting that we're going to get a lot of activity tonight, and we feel energy in a lot of the rooms, even though there's quite a few of us here. So we'll see what we get. This is the upstairs hallway going up the stairs, and the stairway is just beautiful. That's the main entrance down there. And you come up these stairs, these beautiful stained glass windows, and this is the hallway upstairs. That at the end of the hallway where you see the light is the stairway, the back stairway that goes down to the kitchen. That is roped off because it's very steep and very dangerous. But this is the front room. And every room has its own bathroom and shower, well, actually a antique tub and a shower curtain around it. And this is the side room. And that closet's very, I think it's very nice that she opened all the closets and put on all the lights for us. We could probably close that closet door now, since we've investigated it already.
And Mike?
Yeah.
Did you see the hinges? The ornate hinges?
No, let's take a look at the... I love these curtains. They're like strings.
Oh, yeah. See the hinges? They're all patterned.
Oh my gosh. Look at those. Wow. Jeez. Are they all like? They are.
Yes, they are all like that. Oh, well, no. Probably. Maybe this was newer. But
Wow.
all these bedrooms have it.
That's beautiful. They have all these antique, like tablecloths and stuff hanging over the beds. The beds are all antique. It's beautiful. Okay, we're getting a K2 reader meeting, right, meter reading, right at the top of the staircase here. Not sure why. There's no electricity anywhere near it. Very strange.
It's all wood.
It's all wood, yeah.
We're doing some
Now in the
construction
kitchen?
basement. We're trying to draw the basement up, which is really.
You're not going to be able to do
We're
it.
not gonna be able to do it. But we have mortar and stuff all over the floor, and we've been tracking it all over the house.
Yeah.
And this is the first big rain since we started our work on it. I'm now being more realistic.
Look at the beautiful tile.
Underneath the porch.
Oh, I'm getting that.
Isn't that beautiful?
On that, on where your house was.
Yeah, we played underneath there.
I bet it does.
Isn't that beautiful? I love that.
Would be a cool place to play.
Now this bedroom is off the dining room. Hi, Becky. And we have a lot of us in the hallway now for some reason. What's going on in there? Bob got several photographs of orbs in the hallway. But this is
It's
a very...
kind of misting outside,
Oh, it is?
so I'm expecting to get some orbs of water vapor.
Yeah, and
My phone's not working in here. Like it's when I take the pictures, it's not showing up.
the picture's not showing up?
For my phone, when I take the picture, there's nothing. Like it's not showing up.
Oh,
Right
in here. Yeah, she also got it right in here.
See, now it's got, okay.
Okay, but it does... What did it say?
What?
Modern?
Modern. Right where you're standing. How's it going? Okay. Dad, I was just telling them about your
This
little red
reminds me a lot of the
green
Munson
slide
house,
phone.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
He's in there, I can use it. You can use it, right?
And it's not that far away from it either.
Squid to Lois.
But the Munson house wasn't there originally. How do I send this?
That's right, it wasn't, right.
Kids can't live with them, can't shoot them.
Yeah.
They're always there. That chair, it's kind of comfy.
Is it going off again?
Yeah. Yeah, let me go get mine and see.
Yeah, see if anybody else is getting any readings over there.
But nowhere else.
Oh my god. Oh, I just turned it right there.
Oh, wait.
Whoa,
Wow.
got something by the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Basement maybe?
There could be conduit.
Wiring, yeah.
What?
Then-
But why would it be
I'm
there?
gonna go here.
There's nothing under, behind that. Boy, that thing is huge, isn't it?
Did you ever find out his sister's name?
No.
I gotta wonder how they even got it in here.
Oh, you're talking about?
I know it's in pieces, but still.
Now it's going up even higher over here.
Somebody who
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
knows a wonder.
I'm
you know,
getting-
just, you know, last name wonder and just say, you know,
What are you getting?
did you have a sister-in-law?
Something right here there was.
You got a blip on the radar, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's still going up.
Our sister and me.
Does anybody have a millimeter?
Try. Right here, is that fast enough? Right?
Can you, yeah, that's pretty fast. Can you see me?
The law of attraction works very quickly.
Now it's stopped. It went up to 2.5
I got you, too.
or 3.
What do you have, Darlene?
Sorry.
White side. 0.8. I'm at yellow.
Yeah, see, there's something going on over there.
Now
But
it's
they're,
stopped. And then how about over at that coffee grinder?
0.8, it went down a little bit. 0.5. 0.3. 0.1.
Then it goes up here. Okay, now it's not going up to the yellow.
in the way of pictures and everything.
Picture's right by, put it like right there, is it going?
Oh yeah, now it is.
Somewhere or something. It's just in this area right here.
Just this area. Because I tried
1.3.
here, everywhere else.
And see,
It's not doing it.
it's nowhere near the floor. I mean, it's not the floor that's affecting it.
Yeah, but I'm getting more and more spots.
You're getting spots on your radar, ghost radar?
It's stopped.
Oh, up to orange.
That went right.
So we had a K2 meter over, okay. I think maybe we should try to communicate
Why
in
the
here.
higher up?
Is there anyone here with us?
That's pretty much going right there.
I'd say that's, you're getting a hit on the K2 meters too. Okay, that's crossing. Back to neutral, please. Is it you, Lillian? Are you here with us?
That's a whistle.
A whistle you heard?
I just heard a whistle.
I heard
I did
that
too.
Yeah.
twice.
Well, we have them on a recorder, so.
Oh, that.
We're hearing, what are we hearing?
A whistle.
Means, M-E-A-N-S. We just, on the phone. And where are you hearing the noise?
Like upstairs.
Upstairs? Do you hear it too?
Yeah.
I heard it.
There.
Blood.
Oh, great. Great.
We're spending that.
Okay, we're hearing whistles. Lillian, is that you whistling?
That just one said something. Didn't it? I'm not hearing
Stuff
stuff
in the
then.
bag, stuff the word lunch bag.
That crossed for yes. That crossed for yes.
Turn it again.
Whoa, that's a definite yes. Back to neutral, please. Whoa, we're getting some flashes over here on the K2. Anybody else have a K2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes up big.
Oh, you've got it over there. I can't see it. Okay.
Here.
This one right here.
Okay, so we've got 3 of them. Is anyone, Lillian, do you mind us being in the house tonight? that's a no. She's not crossing at all.
No, not getting close.
Okay. Are you going to show yourself to us tonight? Ooh.
No,
I just got the word dress.
Dress? Okay. And you've got blips on your ghost radar, and that's a yes.
Say yes to the dress.
Yes, and actually, we're getting K2 meter blips too. Does anybody have a millimeter with us? Anybody?
Oh, what? On the table?
Oh, it's on the table.
Yeah, you want to watch it?
Managed.
Managed. Okay. I still.
Mine has notice, but it's been
There's a
talking.
blip.
Lunch bag and stuff like that.
Lillian, are you the only spirit in the house? Wow, I think that's a no.
Yeah, I think so too.
Lillian, go on.
Evelyn's here.
Is Evelyn here?
Or Nana.
Ooh, it went to red.
Debbie's, and we have 2 K2 meters that went to red. And she's saying yes. Okay, you need to ask the questions, Becky. You ask some questions of Evelyn.
Only asked one question.
Back to neutral, please.
I don't have any questions to ask her.
Well, who else would she be?
Tina might be here.
Ask.
Is Tina here? No. Didn't think she'd be here.
Okay, those are the first, you asked 2 people at the same time.
Well, that's the same. It's the same person.
Oh, it is the same.
Yeah, it's the same person.
Evelyn is Nana.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is my mother here?
Whoa, no. Look at this. Look at that.
That's a good one.
You know what this is? It almost looks like it's pointing to the other house.
Yeah.
Are you pointing to the coach house? Oh my gosh.
Oh, there you go.
That's a that's a yes.
That's awesome.
Well, we know where Mom is. Right?
Okay, back to neutral. What else do you want to ask of Evelyn?
Anything you think?
Back to neutral, please, Evelyn.
Is Evelyn, Nana, are you going to show yourself?
Whoa, yes.
Yep.
Who's bluffing?
Jason, you can feel strong in here?
Not yet, no.
Back to neutral, please.
My meter's just going.
Oh yeah, your meter is going
Mine-
crazy. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's just going nuts. What's yours doing, Debbie? Is it or
No, right
just
now.
it stopped? Okay. Evelyn, is there a reason why you're still in the house?
Oh, all 3 of them went off.
She died here.
I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to leave this house, that's for sure.
She loved this house.
Yeah, I can imagine she did. Did she have a cat?
Not that I know of, but at one point in time there were 2 Siamese cats that lived in this house.
Okay, is there a spirit of, are the Siamese cat spirits still in this house? No.
Now,
That's a no.
Janet, when she told me that there was a little girl here.
Okay, ask about that.
Is the little girl still here?
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
That's a fast yes. Okay. Back to neutral. Can you feel the difference in tonight as opposed to a couple weeks ago?
It's way more strong.
Yeah.
It's what?
Going down.
The last investigation we did, it was the guy that was doing she was holding the rods and he was really slow to respond. And the wife said, yeah, what did it say?
Promise.
Promise. The wife said he was slow in everything he did.
Oh, and everything.
And everything, yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. So this is interesting because it's so much different. It's reacting so much differently than it was last time we used them.
Yeah, these are nice and strong.
Okay, so the little girl, do you know who the little girl is?
No, I don't.
Go on.
It's saying something about him when you mentioned the little girl.
I know, it's trying to...
She was, well, no, Janet told me, you know, she always talked about the little girl, and
Rome, R-O-M-E.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No,
And I just got title.
Title?
George.
Subject.
George. Is there a spirit named George living in this, staying in the house? No.
No.
Was there a George who once lived in this house? That's no.
Exact.
Exact.
No, there was.
There was?
In the character?
George Kilkenny lived here after Nana died.
Whoa, that's weird.
And he's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah. I mean, they just moved to another house.
Oh, that's
Odds are his spirit
interesting.
isn't here today.
Pardon me?
Odds are his spirit isn't with us.
That's the truth.
Unless I hope not. Yeah.
It's saying something. It's trying to say yes about something.
Is Helen here? And Helen is Evelyn's daughter that lived in the Bahamas.
Spread?
And he's not saying yes or no.
No, it's kind of saying no because it's not crossing. And it's moving back and forth, and usually that means a no.
It's like your head.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
You know, I just people when I know that lived here.
But yeah, go back to neutral.
We're getting some
I'm
K2
getting
here.
some too.
Yeah, we're all getting.
That one.
Okay, so
Indian.
Indian.
And 2 red dots.
Is there an Indian spirit here?
Too young.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saying yes, which is not that hard to believe. I don't know how many of you were at the Munson house with us, which is like 2 doors down. It's not too far. It's on the next block, right? Yeah. And we got spirits down the basement there, a spirit of a man who died on the property before that house was there. And he told us, were you there, Bob? Yeah, you were there.
We got Chief.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We had that guy down there with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Parallel. Does that mean that the spirit that we talked to at the Munson house is somehow connected to the Indian spirits that are at this house? Yes.
Where's Munson?
A block.
No, yeah.
The next block.
No, Munson is. There's my mom's house, and the next house is the Munson.
Right.
It's that close to here.
Yeah, it's just,
Pass it on.
yeah.
So in other words, you can just walk there in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there growing up. They moved
Are you
it.
pointing to the Munson house? Yes. Oh my gosh.
And what was the question about the Munson house? Is it the same Indian?
If it was, because the person who we contacted there said he was stabbed on the lot, he was robbed, and the person who robbed him was never caught. that someone else, they caught a hobo or something, wasn't that it, everybody? Yeah. They caught a hobo, but he wasn't the one who really killed him.
Back to neutral.
And historically, there is a story that did happen.
How long was that?
It was like in the 1800s.
In the 1800s, yeah. Okay, back to neutral. So, oh, yeah, just kidding.
Crank it up.
Evelyn, are you glad I'm here, Nana?
Better hope that's a yes.
That's definitely a yes.
Loaded question here. You got your answer though.
That's a definite yes.
Awesome.
Ask her if she knows what's going on in your life. Wow. Back to neutral, please. Yeah, we've got K2 meters going off like crazy in here. It'll be interesting to see if I get any static on my...
Do you know what's going on in my life?
No.
So do you just stay here?
Yes.
Okay, and I've always wondered if Nana was up. Did you go over?
Oh, wait. She's got to go back to neutral.
Go back to neutral?
Okay, go.
Do you go visit the house? I grew up in.
Whoa.
Nearly. What was it?
Nearly. Nearly.
Okay, now we've got 2 ghosts over in the other house.
That's right. We've got your mother. Well, ask.
Neutral.
Can you point to the carriage house for us? Can you point to the carriage house? What did it say, Debbie?
Decide.
Can you point to the carriage house for us, please? Will you?
Maybe it can't bend that.
It's actually on its way over there. Yeah, it's that way.
The carriage house is the next house where I grew up. That was originally the carriage house.
Pointing there, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting there.
For this house.
Okay, back to neutral, please. Can you please point to where you are in the room? Point to where you are in the room with us. You know, that's where I thought, by this window. That's funny. Were you?
I kept on looking over there.
Yeah, I'm thinking right by the window. As a matter of fact, is there a heating vent right there? By the window at all?
Something's moving by.
Yeah, I know.
Just this one though, just those few pieces.
From where I'm at, I don't see anything there.
Yeah, I don't see anything on this side.
I see moving on.
I noticed that before. Yeah, it's been moving, and there's no air vent, I don't think, around there.
I gotta adjust my hands really quick.
Okay, you want to rest for a while?
He just took a picture.
Your camera just took a picture when you set it down? Well, that's very strange. Wow, yours is really, yeah.
I'm getting a lot of yellow and red bleeps too. I told you, this is the room.
Yeah, this is a room. Yeah, I
Probably right in my corner where you're sitting.
Yeah,
I haven't used it yet.
Can I,
cheese. There you
don't.
There's two.
I just heard creaking up here.
You know, when we first got here, remember we thought we were in here, we thought we heard noises over there? I'm thinking, watch it be that lady or something, where they said she's walking.
I just heard like creaking.
Oh, great. Right in our bathroom?
Right.
Up there.
I mean, it could be the house settling, but
I think it's already settled.
That did sound like a piano key, though.
that did.
Because you
I
can hear it like
did.
echo
It
afterwards.
did,
It sounded like a piano key. And I'm like,
And I swear I heard a voice, like they're flashing pictures out there.
yeah.
Just a very short, like, cry or a whimper of a girl.
Wow.
Very, very faint, but I heard it.
I bet we got a lot of EVPs.
I can't wait to hear the recording.
I know, but a lot to listen to.